this world so cruel to me. Now I'm gonna build me a guillotine. Nobody treats me like they should. I'm gonna make it out of wood. When you wouldn't be my girl, I knew I'd had enough of this world. I can't cry and I can't deal. The blade's gonna be stainless steel. What's the use of my diploma? I'd rather have a carcinoma. You say it's not as bad as that, but soon I won't be needing hats. The bank called to say I bounced a check, but there's dotted lines on my neck. I know for sure the pain will stop when I hear that lonesome chop. Because I'm gonna build me a guillotine and get decapitated. You may think that it's a good routine, but I say life is overrated. I'm gonna build me a guillotine, and I won't get any older. Then I'll be free to disagree when they say I have a good head on my shoulders. This is the part of the song that's low and funky. I know it's only my very first song, so I don't really understand what right I have to get low and funky right off the bat. I should have lulled you into a false sense of low and funkiness. But I'm feeling particularly low and funky tonight. I don't know why I'm that low, because the truth is, you don't know who the fuck I am, and so I can pretend that I'm like the Barrett. Except for that guy, who I owe $20 to apparently, and he came to collect. But except for him, you don't know who the fuck I am, and so the thing is, I could tell you that, like, I am the Funkmeister, man. In Philadelphia, I'm the closest thing there is to the Tower of Power horn section. And, of course, that would be a lie. But as long as I keep playing low and funky, you might be like, well, maybe Philly's that kind of town, you know? Anyway, if you ever do need to get low and funky, this is particularly how you do it. It's more advice to the young kids. These two strings right here are all you need to get low and funky with. I used to get low and funky all the time in my room in high school. Don't come in, Mom. Well, there's tons of pluses to being dead. Whether or not you got a head at the drive-thru, you won't get screwed, your girl won't leave you for a skateboard, dude. Ladies, you'll never feel unfresh enough. 3 words, no John Tesh, but if you're afraid of a macabre and bleak and think of death as one long weekend, before I go, I've errands to run. Death ain't all games of fun. I got to buy gifts for my friends with heads for them to play with when I'm dead. Although I'll never hear their thanks, at least I'll screw Citibank or even a man of wondrous talents. Can't be dead and pay the minimum balance when I find my head in the weeds. That's all the satisfaction I need. Picking me up by my hair and show me my carcass over there. I wrote this song when I had hippie hair. And I'm gonna build me a guillotine and get decapitated. You may think that it's another thing, but I say life is overrated. I'm gonna build me a guillotine, and I won't get any older. Then I'll be free to disagree when they say I have a good head on my shoulders. Find a hill, take it to the top, down the face of a clown. Depending on which way I stop, I'll be smiling or wearing a frown. I'll be smiling or wearing a frown. Thank you very much. It is an absolute pleasure to be here in Buffalo, New York. And right off the bat, I want to tell you how much I enjoy your fine city. I have been digging your city for several hours now, and it is a good city. I am proud to be here. One of the things I like is the crazy. All the bars are painted. All the houses on the street and the bars, they got these cool paint. It's like primary colors and everything. You don't get a lot of you don't get a lot of primary colors painted on the bars in Philadelphia. Mostly they paint signs like. Don't come in here if you're Jewish. That's not true, actually. There's a very Philly's the city that the official slogan of Philadelphia is the city that loves you from behind. So we're good. Like, why am I telling nobody? So the thing about it is that seriously, I thoroughly enjoy Buffalo, the city of Buffalo. The only one of my only complaints about Buffalo is when I leave Buffalo, you fuckers have given some of my money cancer. My money, some of the coins got weird things on them, like the Queen and shit. And that bothers me, because I'm from America. My money shouldn't have the Queen on it. But it's okay because it's a bargain, because I pay $1 and I get back like 5 queen quarters. I don't understand exactly how that works. But, so anyway, this here is a folk song. And like all good folk songs, I should tell you, it starts and then the dork that's singing it stops and tells you about it. That's all the best songs do that. But the thing about this folk song is it contains...
Sing the song, Adam.
I can't, I gotta explain it. Because, dude, if I don't explain it, I don't know what it's about. And then I don't feel it. I feel like I'd be ripping you off. Okay. There we go, that's what I like to hear. So anyway, the thing is, this song contains all the great elements of a folk song in that it's got Yiddish in it, and shit that rhymes with orange. So this is a little song I call The Girl I Like Is Yours. To a click track, sucking on a tic-tac. You almost get your patty whacked almost every night. But the angel you call your toy's no stranger to the dork boy. Once she was my Shabbos goy, I didn't treat her right. You got your stuff to make time, this town is just a grapevine. You need a girl and take mine, is what you thought I'd say. So now you're dancing down on Broad Street, stomping on the broad feet. You don't treat her like pot meat and she likes it that way. Drinking another Yingling, thinking you're the big thing. Your drummer hits a ching ring and the frat boys all cheer. Though you won the grand prize, you're smart enough to realize the singer with the fuck me eyes the reason that they're here. Well, tonight you should be kissing the girl I should be missing. Whoops. Well, tonight you should be hugging the girl I should be shrugging. But remember all your shrugging's fooling her but not me. Cause I know about your grand plan to paint me as a bad man. Pretend it was an accident, you're sorry as can be. There's a lot of fucking words in this song. I promise you I'll remember like 90% of them. This is my favorite verse. I'll try not to fuck this one up. Back when I was her boyfriend, she said she hated coin, but she fell for your ploy. Then I toppled over hers. I got sources that confide how she's reading Modern Bride now. But back when she was my gal, it was Venus in furs. So you're stealing the chameleon, and I'm dealing with the feeling how this hurting and a healing's left me way out of breath. And I'm trying to be gracious and pretend with me your races, even though I'm stuck in stasis and the songs I write digress. Once we was rocking and a-rolling and my heart's in hock and swollen. If we lovers been that bold and we's a 7-10 split. When you think someone's a flower, but after half an hour her grapes have all turned sour and her cherry is the pits. Since then I've been on many bar bitches, peeled my own oranges, slept with girls who aren't just a little askew. And I'm trying to get past it, wish you well and wasn't spastic, but my ego ain't elastic till it comes to you too. I used to sing every night, the girl I like and dislike, but I don't feel like that anymore. After much contemplation and some rationalization and a little masturbation, okay, a lot of okay, an excessive amount. The girl that I like is yours. I know you think it's what you had to do, and know you know I'm black and blue like Delaware Avenue. Just deal with it, it's there, and though the pain is now a dull ache, and we was just a pump fake, you played me for a chump, that makes it hard to not care. Well, tonight you should be missing the girl I should be kissing. Instead I'm stuck in folks on prison, killing time and force and rhyme. But there's no one left to listen, so I'm playing like a piston. Hey, yo, play and say I'm listening, sitting for the 7th time. Well, you rehearsing to a click track, sucking on a tic-tac. You almost get your patty whack almost every night. But the angel you call your toy's no stranger to the dork boy. Once she was my Shabbos goy, I didn't treat her right. Hey. So, obviously, I am in fact a folk singer, singing the folk songs, and you may be asking yourself, hey, dipshit, why the hell are you... No, you wouldn't ask yourself that, you'd ask me that. You're not dipshits, you're very smart people. Exactly. Why the fuck are you a folk singer? Why don't you have a regular job? That's what my dad says. He says, why the fuck are you a folk singer? Why don't you have a regular... And I say, Dad, I'd love to get a regular job, but I got this dream, Dad. I want to sleep with Ani DeFranco. And I figure I can make this dream happen one of two ways. One is by being a folk singer, and the other is possibly by being a dentist like you, Dad. And he's like, really? I'm like, no, Dad, that's not true at all. Neither one's gonna work. But in this line of work, I get to write a little song about how I did it. As a dentist, there's really nothing I can do. Maybe do a crown and pretend it was hers. So anyway, this here is a song called Amy and Ani. It's about the time that me, Ani DeFranco, and Amy Grant all got it on. It's a true story. Amy and Ani came to a gig one night. Of course, they both wanted me. Of course, there was a fight. Amy said his mind has gotta be God's will. And he dorked her in the head and said, Jesus, bitch, chill. The set, of course, was brilliant. To be honest, that was great. I had my pick of all the groupie chicks, though most were underage. I went back to the deli tray to get a little ham. Annie took my sleeve and she said, you want a jam? Amy said, jam, heck, I made you preserves. I was hungry, I was brilliant, this I richly deserve. Well, 3 hours later, Annie rolls up a spliff. Amy almost hit the ruin. She got a whiff. Hey, that's against the law. This ain't funny as a joke. Then she giggled like a schoolgirl and took a mighty toke. When I finally came to, there's a pounding in my head. I cannot at all recall if there's a pounding in my bed. But there were 2 notes on the pillows and 2 wet spots on the sheets. 1 note said that I was savage, 1 note said that I was sweet. Well, the very next night, I'm back behind a mic as I glance out in a pit. It's only moshing, not a fight. Brenda freaking Con slams into Dylan with a pop. John's Prine and Wesley Harden in the corner talking shop. I looked loud and loud and laughing, leaning lurching off his chair. In the bathroom, Tom Waits is putting tonic in his hair. Leonard Cohen was there with 3 girls from Catholic school. I'd met him in Toronto up at Leonard's indoor pool. Mojo Nixon by the bar was drunk and talking grass. He took a kick right in the nads when he grabbed Liz Fair's ass. His head snapped back like it was made of giant pest. So he went and copped a feel off of Joan Baez. I didn't know what to play next, damn it, I was stuck. Then Hank Williams starts chanting, Jesus owes me $50. Then everyone joins in, every rocker, boy and girl. As I looked out in the crowd, it was like we are the fucking world. Except, of course, Dan Aykroyd wasn't there. When I looked at the tip jar was filled up to the rim. Chuck Berry tossing in a 5 wearing a shit-eating grin. Gaelic open coffee, I saw Flanders and Linnell agreeing with Tom Lehrer about how deep my brilliance. Well, magnificent Michael Stipe, but Brian Adams a beer. But frankly, I don't know what the fuck they were doing here. They weren't on my guest list. Dee Dee Ramone's talking to Hamill in the back. I said, yo, hey, Hamill, shut your fucking yap. Well, I gave all I could give until I couldn't give no more, man. I must have done about a half a dozen encores. Then I looked into the wings, remember what it's all about. Hit me like a whisper and it hit me like a shout. Annie on stage left, Amy's standing on stage right. Amy's wearing something loose and Annie's wearing something tight. But with a girl on each arm, I headed back to the bus and I gave my axe to Howard. He's a roadie I could trust. I could hear my heroes holler as the limo sucked him in, but then a tongue in each ear quieted that din. That's the way it went down, swear it happened just like that, but if you're bumping through those ladies, keep it underneath your hat. It's not that I'm embarrassed you gonna catch me in a lie, it's just that I'm not really comfortable being known as a, name-dropping kind of... Thank you, I appreciate that. Mary, if you give me a glass of water, because I'm too stupid to remember to get my own. Because apparently I've never had a show before, and I'm just like, I wonder whether performers need water. Well, I'll just wing it. So, but here's the thing is, I don't want you to think that I'm a bitter, jaded fuck.
You are God!
No, I'm not God. God is perfect in every way, and I fuck up all the time. So
Perfect.
I'm perfect.
In
Dude,
every way.
you are my favorite fan because you have very low standards. Yes! If this is your image of perfection, you are a catch for some young woman. So anyway, this here is a song, this is a love song. It's a tender and sentimental love song. So the thing is, if when I sing this love song, I get so overcome with the tenderness of it, and my heart were to pop out of my fucking chest and lie on the floor because such emotion has run out of me. If one of you nice young ladies were to pick it up and show it to me while it's still beating, that would be about par for the course. No, I don't. I thought I was in a different key, but now I'm in the back key, so I can adapt. I'm one of them adapters. I don't want you anymore. I'm glad you walked out of my door. These tears of joy I floor. 'Cause I don't want you anymore. I never liked you anyway, despite all the stuff I used to say. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gay, so I never liked you anyway. I'm not missing you at all, and besides I needed new holes in the wall. Your butt's too big, your breast's too small. I'm not missing you at all. Well, the moon is made of green cheese and there's spider eggs and bubble yum. Mikey died from eating Pop Rocks, and Oswald acted alone. You deserved all my love, and Elvis is still alive, and I'm not missing you tonight. I'm loudly laughing all the time. That's how you know I'm doing fine. Some folks say it looks like crying, but I'm loudly laughing all the time. My ceiling's got 1,352 tiles, 676 in either style. I've been meaning to count them for a while. My ceiling's got 1,352 tiles. I've already found somebody new. She's got a hotter bod and a higher IQ. You just missed her by a minute or two. I've already found somebody new. Well, the moon is made of green cheese and there's spider eggs and bubble yum. Mikey died from eating Pop Rocks, and Oswald acted alone. You deserved all my love, and Elvis is still alive, and I'm not missing you tonight. You deserved all my love, and Elvis is still alive, and I'm not missing you tonight. Alright, I'll make up for that with this. Well, I took my girl to see my friend's band by the oh, I forgot to mention. It's a sing-along. So there's a part where I'm going to look at you furtively, and then you have to answer back with equal furtivicity. Furtivosity. Well, I took my girl to see my friend's band by the second set. They were holding hands. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. That was awful, actually. But we're just learning it, so we're gonna try it again because I care so much. So no, you're good. You're good. It's the others. You're my favorite. I have to tell them that, but you guys, you know, you're my favorite. So you ready? Well, I took my girl to see my friend's band by the second set. They were holding hands. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. Well, it's all fun and games till somebody fucks trip out of town. I didn't mind him hanging around, cause it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games till somebody fucks your girlfriend. Well, we're running a movie called Next to Kin. I put it in, you sit next to him. Well, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games till somebody fucks your girlfriend. Well, me and my girl, we both like to party, but I ain't seen my girl and I ain't seen Marty. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until somebody fucks your girlfriend. Thanks very much, sir. Alright, we're gonna play another song. This here's a love song, of course, because I'm all about the love songs.
No more love songs. How about the Republican convention?
Music. And in the murder ballad, usually the girl does not make it out of the folk song alive. Lots of people think that that's misogynistic and whatnot. Fuck those people. I mean, don't blame me. Blame Joan Baez singing the Wagoneer's Lad or the Banks of the Ohio, man. That's a drag. But because I give a fuck about you people, because I care deeply for each and every one of you, I'm going to give you a choice. When I sing this particular murder ballad, do you want that I should cut this girl up into little pieces and mail her across the country? Or should I perhaps blow her up in her apartment?
Mail.
Mail her out. Excellent. See, that's the thing, is you people were telling me. I was hearing earlier.
No death penalty.
Okay. Well, this is my protest song then. Consider me Steve Earle on this topic here. So, the thing is that I was talking to Pam earlier, and she was telling me about the thing about Buffalo is that you can get. She said you can get like you can rent like something that's the size of a Hearst castle for about $75 a month or something. So anyway, so she said the apartment rate. It's really the good thing about Buffalo is that you can get a lot of space for the money. So obviously you want me to cut this girl out and mail her across country. When I play this song and when I give the people in New York this choice, they're always about blow her up in her apartment, and then where is that place? Because I could use a new. So the best part about blowing a girl up in her apartment is that she not only do you kill her and usually the new guy she's fucking, but she doesn't get her security deposit back neither. So, but anyway, this here ain't that song. This here is a song about mailing and stuff. It's called UPS. Well, tonight you said you'd leave me for the 100 millionth time. Well, I got news, and best believe me that my news is gonna rhyme. It's true enough that you go in, but not by plane, train, or sail. I don't worry none about packing, cause you're leaving through the mail. I'm gonna send your spleen to Abilene, your ears to Arkansas. I send your right brain to your mama and your left brain to your pa. I send your kidney down to Sydney, way out in Baton Rouge. I send your ankles to my uncle on the beach in Santa Cruz. I send your bladder to Seattle, cause that's what you think of grunge. You'll do hot enough to Denver, Raleigh, Durham gets your lungs. I send your liver off to Lynchburg, well, and bottle the JD. They can wring it out and sip the juice and close a distillery. I send your larynx to Minneapolis and your pharynx to St. Paul. Your esophagus to Easton and your stomach to Cedar Falls. I send a finger to each old boyfriend that you used to keep me down, and a thumbs to your ex-sweetheart living in your ex-hometown. Take it, okay? Oh, you're cold into Colorado and your nose up to Des Moines. I send ya uterus to Utah, but I might just keep your groin. Your small intestines to Rhode Island and your buttocks to the Bronx. I send your scalp up to Suspert and taunt him with your golden locks. There's a one more part I'd like to mail over your anatomy, but I couldn't find it anywhere in your chest cavity. I shook you upside down, I tore your sexy body apart. Oh, it all makes so much sense now. You were born without a heart. 'Cause when Tonight you said you'd leave me for better fish out in the sea. Some of you is leaving postage too, and the rest is COD. I don't worry none about jet lag, cause you're going Fed Express. Well, some of you is other parts I might just send out UPS. With a hollandaise sauce is this song. So anyway, it's about a girl. Well, I have to ask you a question. Has anybody here ever gotten in a car and driven their ex to the airport so that girl could get on an airplane and go fuck somebody? Good. Good.
Yes!
then you don't have to learn through my example. Don't be doing that. It's not good for you.
Oh.
So anyway, this is the song I wrote about that. Fuck you on a feather bed. I wouldn't make you give me head. I let you later like you were dead. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. I'd ignore your selfish quirks, get a job and go to work. I let you call me a stupid jerk. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. I let you sleep with your old boyfriend, other women, other men. I tell you it was very zen. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. I wouldn't make you do half the driving, babe. And you still call yourself a feminist. I wouldn't think of you as a conniving, babe. I don't tell stories when you get the yes. This is the part of the show where I prance around the stage like Melissa Etheridge. I don't look anything like her, but I feel it like in my core that I'm like all Melissa-iotic. Who called you a whore, even if you slept with them the night before. I'd pitch a tent outside your door. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. I'd get rid of all my guys, and then them women you despise. I tell you, you had skinny thighs. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. But I'd shower off my folk fest crime, and we could watch one channel at a time. Meet is murder, meets a crime. I'd say that if you'd come back to me. Now is not the time for self-respect. Desperate hours require desperate acts. I tossed my self-esteem, I went to hell to get it. I don't know one bring me down with the facts. I'd fuck you on a feather bed. I wouldn't make you give me a head. I'd let you later like you were dead. I'd do that if you'd come back to me. You seem a little unsure of that one. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird. I don't think we should clap. He's only gonna sing more just like it. Well, that's where you're wrong. It's time for more love songs. No, it's not. It's time for this. It's time for a love. Here's the thing. I met Pam's friend Jan, and Jan has her master's degree of fine arts, and she teaches at Buffalo University, Niagara State, Niagara College. She teaches at the Waterfalls place there. She teaches at university. She teaches very close to Canada is where she teaches. She teaches dangerously close. By the way, I want to thank all of you from the Buffalo area for standing the ever-constant vigil against the Maple Menace. You are our first line of defense, and I sleep easier at night knowing that you people are guarding the border against those evil fuckers. So, this here is a song that I'm dedicating to Jan, who has a very cool job because she teaches photography there, and everybody loves photography. You know why? Because there's naked chicks in it. And that's why I love photography. So anyway, but Jan also has a job, and girls with jobs, oh, that's so hot. because I want to get myself one of them girlfriends with a job. A girlfriend maybe perhaps works. Now Jan is a teacher, so but I'm looking for basically a cubicle girl. I'm talking about a girl who can support me in a manner to which I would just love to become accustomed. So Jan, if you think like because I feel the magnetism between us. I mean, it's like
there's no money in education.
Dude, no, there's no money in education by your standards. I am a folk singer. I am one of the few people on the food chain that you can impress with your salary. You can show me a paycheck that's like one of them McDonald's paychecks, and I just be like, wow.
It's less than that.
You mean it just comes in the mail? That's so cool. And you don't have to drive hundreds of miles? You rock so hard. Will you be my girlfriend? So this here is a song about the impending relationship between me and Jan here. This is a shame because like Jan, it's all over for you. It's a shame that this is how it has to end. When I'm 30 years old, it might be time to rethink this life of eating tuna from the can over the sink. All my girls up to this point been anorexic and bohemian, teenage turtlenecky by sexy academia. And it's time I took a dip into the corporate world. Oh Lord, I need a cubicle girl. Well, my last girlfriend who used to help me write songs whenever she was not a picket line and helping right the wrongs, dragged me all the time to meetings. Fuck, it was fatiguing, and besides I had no protein in my system. We ate vegan, never had a damn dime to pay the rent or buy a meal, but heck, we always had $1 to protect a baby sale. Well, the girl before that, she was artsier than thou. I tell her I just wrote a folk song and she'd say, "You have." Made me spend all of my spare time mixing up her precious pain for a portrait of me that she titled Dylan You Ain't. I'm not lying or denying that it's pretty perverse. This lady left me for the lady in the previous verse. Well, it's time I got a girl gets out of bed before noon, and maybe one who sometimes showers in between full moons, takes a train to work a fresh dress suit. That's the kind of girl I gotta find and recruit. I see 'em all the time, 18th and JFK. Oh Lord, send a cubicle girl my way. I want a cubicle girl, little cubicle girl. Well, if I could have one wish in this world, I'd want a cubicle. I don't want to be alone when I do that, because it's much more fun to do the together, trust me Jan at least, but hopefully all you can join in, because we got an open thing going, me and her, we got an understanding. That, so let's all try it together.
That was Pam.
Well, Pam is obviously quick on the uptake, but let's see how the rest of you can grunt with me.
Whoa!
A little frigid up here. Okay, one more time, for the love. Cubicle girl. It's like we've been dating for years. You're just doing it to get some sleep. I understand. See, Jan, that's what it's gonna be like with you and me. Well, I need to find a girlie who is easily impressed when I tell her that she's on the list and she's my guest. Find a girlie I can climb onto and blow up her feet when I say, honey, look what I wrote. GCD, and if I play it just right, here's my humble hunch. Maybe she can type my lyrics up on breaks and door and lines. I want a girl who watches Cindy Crawford's workout before work and lets me money for a guess, cause I'm an artist, not a jerk. All her extra income, believe in me, she finds us at night. I pray to God above she don't get carpal tunnel. Tape a check to the fridge for the folks who press my demo. Leave a post-it on my brow. A dork, I love you, yellow memo. Well, I live my whole life with her, cater to her every need. Her happiness, my number 2 concern right after scoring weed and maybe writing brilliant music. She with my brilliant words and telling other guys she's got the clap to keep them all deterred. We live happy ever after we be said I'd have a mate. I'd only dump her if and when I found a trust fund, babe. Oh, my cubicle girl, little cubicle girl. Well, if I could have one wish in this world, I'd want a double-breasted, fully vested cubicle girl. friend Greg. He's like one of them beef eater guys in England because he's taping and everything because he wants to get the show. Because he's got like a million shows and he's like, this is the show I want to get. This is the show I drove to get.
Oh,
so he's got like a wall full of like Moxie Fruvis. He's got Dave Matthews and some dork in Buffalo. So anyway, so he's here. He told me I'm the worst audience member ever because I sit up front, but I don't clap, I don't smile, I don't say nothing because I got to get the show. So remember that stupid show Make Me Laugh? It was like with the comedian, and you'd have to like make the comedian. It was a dumb show. But anyway, so he's staring at me the whole time. So anyway, so the thing is, I'm taking it to the streets here. Up there, I felt like it was too impersonal for y'all. So we're gonna do another sing-along, and I'm gonna be right in your fucking faces. Hey, how's it going, fam?
Falling apart.
She is your phone. So anyway, this here's the sing-along that, how's it going, Jan? How's you going? Come here, I need you for this.
I'm running out of tape.
Alright, so anyway, this here's the sing-along, and there's only like 4 of us, so it's not like anybody's taping this. Nobody's ever gonna know whether you sang or not. Dude, is your girlfriend in here? Is not girl? Oh, they're up there. I missed that. Okay, if you want to say something to him, you got to speak into his nipples, because he's from that kind of planet. Where do I have to speak into you, Pam? I'm just checking. Alright. This here's the sing-along. You ready? We're all gonna feel. It's like. How's it going over there?
I'm running out of tape.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry. This isn't brilliant. You can get a copy from Greg.
Oh, okay.
Well, she was a waitress who sang on the weekends, and I was a drunk at the bar. She brought me whiskey and chased it with beer. I showed her corpses in cars. I lived alone in a 2-room apartment. Her boyfriend smacked her around. Each night we'd both cry our sad selves to sleep on opposite sides of the town, because everyone's fucked in the head. Everyone's fucked in the head. Whether you're single or legally wed, everyone's fucked in the head. Alright, as an audience member, this is your worst fucking nightmare. Well, Susan won't give up her cherry to Todd. She's frightened that God will find out. Todd has convinced himself Susan's sweet loving. Todd, she's like, I'll give it up.
Todd's our computer tech guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I gave up to Todd.
Of course, because he can keep your firewall from going down. Todd has convinced himself Susan's sweet love is something he can't live without. So he takes his Pontiac up to 100, and the wall takes it back down to 1. I read his suicide note on the net, so I don't know why you're all so stunned that everyone's fucked in the head. Everyone's fucked in the head. Whether you're single or legally wed, everyone's fucked in the head. I wouldn't want you to think I'm apolitical with World War III fast approaching. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm back home from the road, I'm getting on an El Al airplane, and I am flying over to Tel Aviv, and I am going to join in World War III. And until the Palestinians get real weapons, it seems like a no-brainer. Well, Muhammad and Herschel are neighbors, you see. They both live on occupied land. Each thinks the other should die like a dog, his entrails to rot in the sand. So each every morning rises to pray for peace to the very same God who says get a rock. Oh, I fucked it up. Get a rock, get an Uzi, blow him away. I'll side with your holy jihad, because everyone's fucked in the head. Everyone's fucked in the head. Whether you're single or legally wed, everyone's fucked in the head. I wrote this next verse in a car full of lesbians. Don't mean nothing to the song, but it's fun. And I think Jan and I are going to enjoy this verse together. See, the thing about... It's going to be good. Oh, look, he pivoted. Well, jealous old... Let's go. Well, jealous old girlfriends were driving me mad, beating down on my door. A friend said try having boyfriends instead. Then you can act like a whore. So I went to nightclubs where that was the theme. But now I long for the past. Cause not only now am I fucked in the head, but also I'm fucked in the ass. Everybody! Everyone's fucked in the head. Everyone's fucked in the head. Whether you're single or legally wed, everyone's fucked. I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you ever had a friend, maybe Jan? Yeah, have you ever, Jan, sometimes she's dating some guy, maybe he plays folk music.